Previously on The Plot Thickens.
Tell us more, Tad. Why doesn't anybody like Gerald, despite the fact that he saves the world?
Well,
Twice.
People don't like Reggie, Gerald, because he doesn't belong. And of all of the people, he's the only one. He is nice, I guess, sometimes, but he's also wants to be more than he really is, and he should know his place.
Oh, dear.
And definitely,
Fascinating.
other people in the group don't feel like that they are punching above their weight, and they definitely don't have any self-esteem issues. It's only him.
We should
sorry.
go around and we should give compliments to each other to get rid of the downer of the fact that this heathen went too close to a star and had to kill himself over it. So yeah, Tad, why don't you give Reggie a compliment?
No.
No, you're sitting right
No,
next to him. I
Louise?
think it'll just be easier if we just go in a
I
circle. So like you give Reggie a compliment, and then Reggie will give Rowan one, Rowan will give me one. We'll just do counterclockwise.
It's just starting to approach math. I'm not happy about it.
So, everyone, welcome back to this fabulous Monday and to our final segment of the previous week's episode. That's right, it's time for The Plot Thickens.
Squiddly doo dang dangle. I was jazzing it up a little bit.
Well, hey there, Tad? Tad, this is your place, right, Tad?
Yeah,
Are you
come
in there?
on in. Hey, shoes off at the door, please.
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
And let me
Ooh.
just check. Let me just dust you off here. Make sure you're not tracking anything in.
Sure thing, yeah. Yeah, I had some trouble finding the place.
Yeah, it's sort of mid-central, out of town.
Yeah, well, and the directions you gave me, they just they kind of went out into the countryside and then ran around in steadily decreasing concentric circles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Anyway,
all
I'm
behind
glad
us
you put
now.
the address on there because I just Googled that and came on over.
Yeah, that was an accident. But welcome anyway, nonetheless.
Well, thanks so much.
This
This is a nice place. I like the greenery up there.
Oh, thank you. I had that imported.
Did you now?
Yeah, that is.
Whereabouts? Like Jersey?
Huh. No, it's from Estonia. They have these greenhouses there. Oh, it's just the
Oh,
finest.
really? Estonia?
Just the
Okay.
finest, yeah. Perfect for wreath making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect it would be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm being disingenuous when I say this, but I would have been crushed if you weren't here.
Well, thanks. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Let me just put down a towel here for you. Go ahead and have a seat.
Oh, sure. Thanks. Oh,
Yeah.
so I guess Louise isn't going to be able to join us this week?
Oh, no.
Yeah, she said something about I had to, I don't know, book a flight to Germany.
Oh, she couldn't have done. Oh, it's not that kind of book. Well, hopefully Rowan will be here and save the evening. But
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say about this one. This was a thick book. You know what I mean, Tad? Thick.
I'm sure I don't.
Like a lot of pages, and boy, oh boy, was each one packed.
All right, and what's this you brought here? This is a bottle of ranch dressing that looks very old.
Oh, yep.
I'm looking at the whole label, and I don't see any web address anywhere. Does this predate the internet?
As a matter of fact, it does. Yes, this is this has been in my family for quite a while. What we did was we bought this bottle of ranch dressing back in about 1984.
Oh,
And what we do is we make our own ranch dressing because, the bottle stuff, It's just not that good. It's all vinegary. And so we just we make our own when we just keep refilling this bottle. And so like on a molecular level, there is still some of that original ranch dressing left in there from the first time.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of like chili pots, you know that tradition?
No.
Where you just, make more chili. You don't ever clean it out.
Wow. That's a thing.
That's why it's good.
No,
But anyway, so yeah, we got the ranch dressing, and I brought along a chef salad, because y'all seem the type.
Hello, gents. Very sorry I'm late. Absolutely dreadful.
Oh, hi there, Professor.
Hello.
Thank God.
Rowan. Hello.
Rowan, come on in.
Dad, Reggie, good to see you both.
Please, sit
Hey there,
anywhere.
Professor. How's it going?
Ah,
Put your feet up.
Oh, yes, very good. Thank you. Oh, very welcoming, Dad. I appreciate that.
I'm so glad you're here.
It's good to be here. Louise cannot make it, right? That's what I'm to understand?
Oh, no.
That is correct. She had to book a flight to Germany or something.
Oh.
Which is strange, because it's not that kind of club.
Anyway, I didn't have much to bring by in the way of snacks this time. I'm sorry. I've been very busy. I just brought some raw potatoes.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, there's nothing quite like the crunch of biting into a raw potato. Am I right? Okay. Yeah, Reggie, I don't think your salad's going to be, it's going to be messy. It's going to get all over. I don't think it's really a snack. But a raw potato, the French, they call it pomme de terre, apple of the ground. It's like, oh, such poetry. I mean, how can you resist?
And then I also brought some a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. We could kind of chop them up and bake them, so we could have a
bake the olive oil. Yes,
cubed
potatoes
salad. You said Reggie brought us a salad.
Yeah, I made a chef salad.
Ah, very good. I never understood why they called it a chef salad. I mean,
I don't know either.
You make food, you're a chef. Every salad is a chef salad.
I thought I always assumed it was a Sweeney Todd situation.
Oh, like the salad is made out of a chef.
Yeah, or the chef. Yeah, could have been cannibalism. Could have been auto cannibalism.
Ah.
Oh yeah, like the chef chopped bits of himself off.
Homophagia, if you will.
I'd love to. That sounds so smart, amazing.
Tad, I think this book we read is getting to you.
Yeah, it was deep, wordy. I enjoyed it very much.
It is a thick book.
Is that the colloquial thick with 2 C's?
I don't believe so, because I was at no point during this novel aroused. Had I been aroused by this novel, I believe it would have been very uncomfortable, and it would have told me things about myself that I would not have wanted to know.
Is that not the goal of art? Is to make us examine things about ourselves that were previously unknown?
Yeah, I think so. And it was a truly fascinating story. It's everyone thinks their minds just go straight to the Donner Party, but little did I know that the Donner Party, the reality of it's kind of a fairy tale version of this lesser known event.
Yes, very, very good. Tad, are you feeling okay? Sorry, a little sidetrack, just health check. You feeling all right?
It depends which of you I look at. Right now, great. Love it. Look over there. Oh, I think I should move. Oh.
I could take this painting down if that's what's bugging
No,
you.
don't touch that. Oh.
All right.
Yikes.
I mean, it's kind of depressing, the whole,
It's the original Scream.
I'm sorry. Like you got an original print of it somewhere?
No, I am the actual owner of the Scream painting. The dude doing the Home Alone thing at the bridge?
The very one.
Yeah, I had to mortgage my house to get it. But yeah, it's mine, and I loan it to museums. But as of right now, it's at home base. I want people to know that I appreciate art.
What are you sorry for?
Oh, I almost didn't say appreciate.
Well, that's very admirable. This is a worldwide treasure that you just have. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And now it's been embellished with some generational ranch dressing. So that's
painting?
going to the restoration crew.
Yeah, I didn't recall that white bit there. But no, I'm sorry, if we can take a quick tangent, what does the painting say to you, each of you? I'm very curious to know your take on the Scream.
Well, I'm interested to hear what Reggie thinks up.
Well, I mean, it's clearly about, the uncontrollable nature of fear and that moment where it all just builds up and, the only thing that's really in focus is the scream itself. Everything else is just kind of abstract white noise in the background and, fades away in the presence of just that absolute existential terror.
Oh. So you think Munch was looking beyond humanity into the existential?
I don't know about that. I mean, it's all expressionist, weird shit.
Huh.
Excellent. Tad, what do you have? I'm very excited. What do you have?
When I look at the painting, what I see, what I used to see before all I could see was the ranch dressing. What I used to see was that if you're willing to go dangerously into debt, you can have something nice.
I'd never honestly considered that, but it is. I mean, yes, debt is terrifying to many people. The danger of debt is that you could lose everything, literally be homeless, destitute, alone, with nothing except for
a distinct possibility.
Whatever caused your debt, and then is that the thing that brings you comfort? Why, well, had you have delved into some honestly soul-crushing horror here.
It's a daily reality for me.
You do own the painting. I can see how seeing this every day would visit that upon you, that teetering on the edge of literally, if anything goes wrong, one simple thing could end your life as you know it. Oh, that is horrifying indeed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You like it?
Anyway, let's get back to the book. I was really, really excited about the kind of the middle section where he started to really, if you will, dig into the meat of the discussion of cannibalism. I have a pun issue. Anyway, I kind of thought that we talked about eating oneself, right? Yes? That was brought up.
Right, yeah.
Didn't you feel like you were eating yourself? Around the middle, yeah?
Yeah.
Just me?
Yeah.
No? Yes?
No, it's not. I mean, I did get that distinct sense of eating. And I think what surprised me most about this book was the detail. And, because you look at the title and it's a can you do the can dancer cannibals of Canterbury? And you're thinking, wow, that sounds like fun. They certainly went off the hook with the alliteration. So, probably has a wry spirit to it, even though it's about a horrible case of cannibalism. But then it gets into the details and it does not relent.
I mean, there's parts of this thing that read like a recipe book. That made me uncomfortable.
I even copied one down before I knew what I was doing.
Yes, I was a bit disturbed at that, actually. Honestly, I kind of thought that would have been censored for content. Like, it's one of those, when he got down to the spices and the rubbing the meat.
Yeah.
I was disturbed. I really down in the depths of everything that I possess. It was quite disturbing. That's what cannibalism is. Disturbing.
Absolutely.
At its core.
It was also really disappointing. Just, it's clear he does not understand the best way to cook various parts of meat.
Oh, no, sad but true.
What do you?
Oh, wow, I agree.
I don't cook much meat. What do you mean?
Well, like when he gets down to the foot of the one, and talking about, the toughness of, because, it's dense, a lot of connective tissue and bones in there, and he just like tries to like, I don't know, fry it or something. It's like, no, you got to cook that low and slow, man. No wonder it came out all chewy.
You think the chewiness was the worst part? Maybe.
Well, I mean, as a defense mechanism, yeah, to shield myself from the horror of the fact that he's eating a person's foot.
Yeah. And though the dance that foot used to do.
Yeah, the can.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I never in my life have I been so thankful to be graphic. The fact that I couldn't understand the pictures, really, I feel like I dodged a bullet there.
You definitely dodged a bullet, yeah.
We could describe it for you if you wanted.
There's a reason I brought salad tonight.
Yeah, so, Reggie, we could start off with this, like, getting through the flesh to the actual bone, because a lot of people don't think about that. They think you just have the human bits and then you eat them. But it's very different, apparently, especially with a well-muscled foot of a dancer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah, like I said, a lot of connective tissue in there. You gotta melt that down slow, or else it just all bunches up.
Are you getting it, Tad?
I did appreciate though that he ended up using the bones for soup.
Oh, bone stock, yes.
That I feel like that is overlooked in these kind of scenarios. A lot of nutrition in there.
Oh yeah! Wow, I didn't expect to find myself agreeing with you so much, Reggie. It's amazing with this deep knowledge of cooking that you have. The kinds of things you bring.
The culinary arts are a great unifier of all mankind.
You have never made the case, but
Oh yes, the cooking butt. What is this? I honestly could not stop myself from laughing at just the vulgarities of that whole chapter, but really the horror at the same time. Horror and vulgarity and humor. It was too much. It was too much, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's that thing where it's like kind of funny, but also you feel like you're a bad person for laughing.
Yes, the very feeling. It's so delightfully wicked, isn't it?
I found this book to be very, very much an effort to undercut the norms of society. Very subversive.
Oh, yes. I do like where you're going with that.
Because not once in the entire tome of this thick book, at no point does it refute or cast aspersions upon the people that perpetrated this heinous event.
I mean, don't you kind of think it should have?
I think it should have.
I mean, it was just me. At some point, you think he'd say, by the way, eating people is bad. Anyway, Here's the rest of the story.
Right? Anyway.
Just,
Yeah. Reggie, I think you picked a terrible book. But I loved it.
Well, I appreciate it. I picked it up because the title sounded fun, and it was not fun, gentlemen. It was not fun.
No, yes, I would assume something with can in the title, almost regardless, would be fun. It was not.
Yeah.
Opposite of fun.
Although I did like the very end where he himself ended up in a can.
Oh yeah.
That was.
Yeah, the part where he self-canned. Oh.
Let's say that was just like one sick joke too far.
Yeah. I've been noticing a disturbing trend in the literary selections for this book club. Pretty much every book so far has the main character killing themselves at the end.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Do we run with that, or?
I mean, if the story lends itself to the ultimate author side, then maybe if that's where things go, and maybe we shouldn't lean into it. It can get a little bit dark. It would be nice to have something a little lighthearted for a change. But learning and book clubs are very important. It's about material and learning, and if somebody has to die for us to learn something, well, then so be it.
Oh, it's a tale as old as time.
Song as old as rhyme.
Yeah.
That's right. We should read Beauty and the Beast now.
Oh, isn't that terrible and in French?
But you repeat yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I love the French.
Professor. Slay. Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
Sorry, I just get hopped up on the colonialism every once in a while.
That's all right. I just remembered that Louise wasn't here.
Like, just now?
Yeah, I didn't miss her at all. Weird.
That's a bit dark, don't you think? I mean, she's one of our group.
I feel like I'm really going through something.
Going through what?
Personal development? Weird. Anyway.
Weird indeed.
Would you stay for wine?
Oh, yes. What are you pouring?
Oh, I've got some 25-year-old Malbec, which I think is probably terrible, but we have to try.
You just
Well, that's the spirit.
have a 25-year-old Malbec lying around?
Well, I bought it. Yeah, I bought it from there was an estate, and I bought their wine cellar.
The whole thing?
Yeah, I had it. They took it down and then rebuilt it stone by stone out in the alley in the back because I couldn't get permission to dig under the apartment complex here.
How ridiculous.
Yeah, so it's in the alley.
Are you hearing the same thing that I'm hearing? You have a wine cellar in the alley then. I guess let's go see what's on tap.
Oh,
Is
cheers.
that beer? Sorry, I can never remember.
That's generally beer, Professor. Yeah.
Let's go see what's corked.
Oh, that's a bad thing.
Oh, you don't want it to be corked.
No.
You are apparently our sommelier today, so let's go see what is recommended.
Well, I've got the 25-year-old Malbec.
Yeah, it is. You have a whole wine cellar. I was kind of hoping you'd run down a couple of options for us.
Really hoping to get rid of this one. I think it's probably pretty bad.
Ding.
Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot I was supposed to do that at some point.
I know, it happens to me too.
All of a sudden, it's like, man, why isn't this? Whoa, whoops!
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm in charge of when it stops.
Very interesting.
How is it? One thing, you just delivered one line. It was just the da-da-da-da, and it fucking killed me. Like, a couple of things got me really good. Oh, sorry I took so long to come in. I was really entertained by you guys. Like, sniping.
That's
like, fucking
There's nothing wrong with that.
Tad sniping away at Reggie, who's just like, yep, whatever.
Yeah, it's almost like Tad got too casual with his disdain and then kind of almost like forgot that he was doing it genuinely and maybe it felt sarcastic or something, and then like just was totally off his game and like started accepting things that Reggie was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us for this latest episode of The Plot Thickens. We'll be back again on Thursday with our regular episode. And until then, I've been John.
I've been Dave. Probably.
I've definitely been Cody.
And we thickened all them plots.
Heckin' yes, dog. Get it thick because it was okay.
Yep.
Butts.
Wait a minute.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
I mean, there's parts of this thing that read like a recipe book. That made me uncomfortable.
I even copied one down before I knew what I was doing.
Yes, it was. Fuck. Damn it, Dave.
Bye.
What?
Bon voyage. Good night, folks.
Good night. Oh, good night and good butts.